Price, reporting for Kids First, and today I'll be reviewing Petit Maman. Petit Maman is a warm bundle of cinematic magic. Director Sciamma's French coming-of-age sci-fi hybrid never gets too bogged down in the tedious specifics of its fantastical setup. It bends time to tell the story about the bond between a daughter and her mother that transcends it. Petit Maman, which I had the pleasure of seeing at the Middleburg Film Festival, centers itself around a young girl named Nelly, played by Josephine Sanz, and her family, reeling after the death of a loved one as they spend some time in Nelly's mother's childhood home. Nelly's mother leaves the family behind in the midst of the immense grief she's suffering, leaving her husband and daughter with little idea of when she'll return and where she's gone. In the meantime, Nelly ventures into the woods, where she meets and begins to pal around with a young girl who she learns, by some twist of cosmic fate, is a much younger version of her own mother, who faces trials of her own. A single stretch of woods bridges decades between them. Together they try to help each other cope in these moments of personal turmoil, and Nelly can maybe get to understand why her mother left and what she's going through. This movie quite literally follows its two leads after their meeting, making food, building forts, and making believe. Petit Maman uses those pastimes of youth to hit audiences with a surprisingly layered exploration of something as monumental as grief from a kid's perspective. I loved the setup of this movie. It doesn't ever seek to explain how Nelly and this younger version of her mother meet in terms of time and space, but it uses that heightened concept to speak to something more human. Here, two children reckon with fear and their powerlessness and the conflicts they face, and in the comfort and security they give each other, gives them the courage to face them. The lesson of Petit Maman is just to be there for the people you love in times of great difficulty. I give Petit Maman 3.5 out of 5 stars and recommend it for ages 6 to 18. It's an understated but moving little gem that I hope doesn't escape people's radar. Petit Maman is currently streaming on a number of video-on-demand platforms, including Vudu and iTunes. This is Benjamin Price reporting for Kids First, signing off. See you next time. Bye.
On se soit rencontrés.